Hi. So out there, typical Dan. Hello, everybody. Hi, who's joining me from hashtag rock nonstop? I mean, that's where the party is, TBH. So, okay, right, so I don't want to sound like an idiot or whatever, but I'm technically the most popular account on YouNow, and apparently I'm not high enough level. Like, you see the bottom where you can like use items here. You go right to the end past the party streamer. Can I party stream? No, I can't. There's a thing that I can't do. I have been doing live shows on and off for like 2 years, and I'm the most popular person on the website, and I'm still not high enough YouNow level to do whatever that thing is. What is that? That's so intriguing. I feel like a World of Warcraft player. I'm going to do a YouNow show every day for the next month just so I can unlock that thing. Filming. What is it? It looks like someone recording something. Weird. I think there's someone higher, is there? Oh, well, yeah, I don't know how you gain levels. Remember when people used to care about fans? How the times have changed in the YouNow universe. Okay, so I'm here now. Hi. Let's do that thing where I test to see whether it works. YouNow.com/DanIsNotOnFire. Ooh. Attention. Attention. Oh, there we go. It's working. Oh, there we go. It's working. 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 It's definitely working. I think it's working. It's definitely working. Yes. And hello everybody on the internet. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello everybody. Hi. Hey. Hi everybody. Okay. Stop that. It worked. Did I just... Okay, no, I didn't close the tab that I was broadcasting in. Hi everyone! So, when was the last time I did a YouNow show? 3 weeks ago? It feels like a month ago? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I was in California and I uploaded 50... No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Are you kidding? How do I go to my I don't even... 55... Are you kidding me? How is that 50... What have I done in the last 55 days? That is so... Doesn't that make you feel like your life is disappearing? That just... Wow. I mean, I thought it'd be like 3 now. Jesus Christ. Okay, hello everyone. So I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here anymore. It's been so long. Like... Do I usually post my live shows on Facebook? Or do I not do that? Have I not done that for a while? I don't even know. Do I post my live shows on Facebook or do I just tweet them? I literally don't even remember. No, I don't. People are saying that. I don't think I've done that for a while because Facebook, it takes like an hour for something to show up on the newsfeed. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? So here I am for the first time in 7,000 billion years. Hello, hello. Tell me how you're doing in one word. I remember that that's a thing. Catherine G is feeling placenta. Aren't I watching the World Cup? No. No, I was going to delay this till tomorrow, but I feel like people still presume that I do them on Tuesday at 9, so even if it clashes with the World Cup, I was like, I should do it at the time that I've traditionally done it. Great, fantabulous, guilty, said Stefania. Tomato, says Nadia. Sassy, says Nicole. Distinction, said somebody. Did you get that as a result for something? Because that's quite good. Emo, said somebody. Uh-oh. Bored, said Cassie. Great. Tired, says Lopez. And dishumanized, says Lana H. Nice. Okay. Well, hello, everybody. So, you're going to have to remind me what do I do when I'm on camera? Like, okay. Hi, so how have we been? What do you want to talk about? What have we missed out on? Obviously, the main thing was that I went to VidCon. I went to California for like 10 days or whatever. End with a speech. Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. Don't discuss opinions. Nope. Don't express any opinions. Make sure to say something strained at the back. Who's your OTP? Said Sophie C. Okay. And right. Okay, so priorities. Obviously, I'll talk about California in a minute, but I'm guessing the most recent event. Who's seen Phil's Crave Challenge? Yeah. So everyone's favourite cereal advertisers got back in touch with YouTubers with a whole bunch of zany challenges to do. And I mean, yeah, have you seen Phil's? It was an amazing video. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it that much. Go to Amazing Phil's YouTube channel. But wow, what an event that was. I honestly, I didn't get to practice the water shoes until it happened. I had no idea what water shoes were until it was too late, and they didn't work. If you're wondering why you've never heard of water shoes, it's because they're not an invention that actually work. It's like, hey, have you heard of invisible cups? It's because there's no such thing as cups that are actually invisible, such as there are no such thing as shoes that allow you to be Jesus. It just doesn't happen. It was hilarious. That was good. And then obviously I was asked to be next, and I wasn't sure. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but the idea for the challenge was so absolutely ridiculous that even though my dignity will reach new lows, it had to happen. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm uploading it on Friday. I have to upload it on Friday, so that's not like a Dan is not on fire suggestion. It is being uploaded on Friday at like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 p.m. UK time. That is what I was filming with a bunch of people, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but that's going up on Friday, and then we can talk more about that next Tuesday. But yes, I mean, dignity will reach new lows in ways that I can't explain. Anyway, so Spotify update. Yeah, sure. You look like you're wearing makeup today. So somebody, what makeup do you think I'm wearing? Cheek shiner. Okay. Okay. Have I even been listening to anything on Spotify recently? Let's find out. I'm not going to make you guess, because allow that. Okay, so, I mean, you can guess if you want. You're not going to guess it right. What music do you think I've been listening to recently? I'll give you like 10 seconds to suggest it. MCR, 5 Seconds of Summer, Muse, George Ezra, Baby Metal. Baby Metal. I have discovered Baby Metal recently. I don't think I've been listening to them on Spotify, but I've been watching a lot of Baby Metal on YouTube. Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, 1975. No, I have been listening to Clipping, Coldplay, apparently. Excuse me. Kanye West, Tyler the Creator, Tom Tykwer, and Mastodon. Wow, okay, that's not very mainstream. I'm sorry, everybody, that you don't know who any of those people are. I guess maybe. So Clipping are like Death Grips, but with rapping that isn't scary, like shouting. They're quite cool. They're really good. Coldplay obviously have a new album. I think I perused that once. Kanye West, I was listening to him because I saw him at a music festival, so I was listening to him when I got back, as you usually do when you see a band. Tyler the Creator, because I was rediscovering how great the production is on his album Bastard, even if it was riddled with horrifying political incorrectness. It's good. And then Tom Tykwer is the guy that composed the soundtrack for the very good movie Cloud Atlas. And then Mastodon are a band that just released a new album. Wow, I'm like Captain Hipster today. I mean, sometimes you ask me what I've been listening to, and I'm like, Kesha, Pitbull, and Justin Timberlake, but not today. What can I say? Yeah, massive hipster. I know, I'm not going to even try to deny it. Can't even help it. Do I straighten my hair? Yes, I do straighten my hair. It's naturally very curly. Watch my video, I Can't Sleep. Sneaky self-promotion there. Why is everyone asking me what I think about Connor leaving O2L? You know, I'm sad about the breakup, but if Connor wants to and do better things, then that's good for Connor. I love Connor, that's fine. I don't know. Dan, bring Phil out. Phil's not here. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I thought it was called Cloud Anus. No, it's called Cloud Atlas. It's directed by the people that made The Matrix, and it's very good, and I'm very excited for their movie Jupiter Ascending. The people that directed... Are they twins? Yeah. Brother and sister, the Wachowskis. They made The Matrix, so they're good. And they're making a new movie called Jupiter Ascending, which stars Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum, but like the description of one of the characters is the most like hilarious thing in the entire world. I should find it for you. It's very funny. It's about like a half wolf thing. Are you guys Matrix fans, or were you like just pulsing fetuses when that happened? I was like a pulsing fetus when The Matrix actually came out in cinemas, so I imagine you were as well. You were like drunk mistakes. If I was no, okay. So Channing Tatum is playing a genetically engineered ex-military hunter who is a defective gene splice, half albino, half wolf with human DNA, with an extremely powerful sense of smell that allows him to track genetics throughout the universe. Now that's a character outline, isn't it? Wow. I look forward to that being completely serious. That's fine. So, how Sword Art Online, blah blah blah, said somebody. Phil, I watched Sword Art Online's new episode, and I tweeted about it, but then Phil told me before I tweeted about it that lots of people in the comments under his favourites video expressed a dislike for Sword Art Online. Are there any anime fans that don't like it? Tell me why you don't, if you don't. It's an anime we're talking about. I'm sorry if you're uninterested. Do you watch Supernatural? I've never properly got into it yet. I'm saving that for a very long period of my life that will get destroyed by Supernatural when I start watching it. Probably for a very long time. See, I've asked, and no one is telling me why it's bad. Maybe there's obviously a difference between some of the people in... So, did someone just say Gun Gale sucks? No. I mean, let's just... Again, like, the consensus is that the first season was, like, greatest of all time level, and then the set 0.15 was, like, a horrible mistake. Let's just pretend that doesn't happen. That never happened, did it? It goes straight to the new season, but that's cool. That's the thing that's happening. Oh my god, I terrified myself. So last night I was watching YouTube videos on my TV. I just plugged in an HDMI cable and I was watching big YouTube videos. And I was watching a bunch of really quiet CCTV animal footage videos. I don't know how I got there. But when I went to sleep last night, I left the TV on 100 out of 100 volume. So then, like, this afternoon, I come into the lounge, and I go to turn on the TV, just to, like, watch something, and it's on ITV2, and I have 100 volume Jeremy Kyle just screaming at this woman about some paternity test thing, and it was the most traumatizing, like, surprises and loud noises are two quite, shocking and surprising things, and there's nothing like a really surprising, extremely loud noise that doesn't stop, because in that situation it's like, it's up to me to turn off the TV, but I dropped the remote, and I was just, it was hell for like 3 seconds. I was like, ah! And then I just kind of ran out of the room after turning it off and slid against the wall, and I was just like, that was so traumatizing. So that really woke me up. I didn't need an afternoon cup of coffee for that. Truly horrifying that was. Mm-mm. By the way, have you seen my Twitter header at the moment? Amazing. Great work from the person that made that one. So funny. I love it. What are some good anime shows to watch? I guess I haven't done a show in 55 days. What are some good animes? Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Death Note, Ouran High School Host Club, Iwatobi. So no, Iwatobi Swim Club is like a self-parody, isn't it? Okay. Free isn't actually like a good thing, is it? Like the only appeal of Free is that it's tacky and that people like to like read into the sexual tension where there's none intended. I mean, yeah, it's fan service. You're right, Georgia, but like it's intentional because it's like Ouran High School Host Club is obviously like a completely aware self parody. I will shut up in a second if you don't like anime. I'm sorry. Yeah, but no, it's fun. Chihaya, that was good, even if they didn't develop the relationships fast enough. Who directed Phil's video? Who directed Phil's Crave Challenge? And then Jack Howard helped to edit it because, like, they were like, Crave were actually really great because, I mean, obviously, Kellogg's are the entire reason that the Crave videos are happening. But it was really great because they gave us the cameras and the GoPros and stuff to make it really cool. But me and Phil ain't got the mental capacity to look at something with 6 cameras, so we got YouTube's comedy favourite Jack Howard to help Phil edit it, and then Phil polished it off after Jack Howard waded through it. All fun and incestuously creative in the YouTube community. Did I eat your mum again? No. What? Have I heard Frank Iero's new song? What? Why do I only hear about things? I guess because I don't spontaneously check my Twitter, and when I do, it's responses to things. What have I missed out on? A new song. Is this his official? Okay. Right, I've got that open in a tab. Anyway, played yesterday, and now I'm in the loop. Thank you for keeping me on. You're never on Twitter, Dan. I tweeted twice today. Do I watch Orange is the New Black? I have never watched Orange is the New Black, but everyone I've spoken to, literally everyone I've spoken to for like the last month has basically been like, don't start watching Orange is the New Black. So I promise I'm gonna get on that because I think I'd like it. Yeah, I'm gonna start watching that imminently. What do you think of the new 5 Seconds of Summer album? I'm very happy for them that it got to number 2. Although, naughty Ed Sheeran keeping them from being number 1 album. Oh yeah, so I went to, there's a music festival in London called Wireless Festival, and I got a ticket for a day. Went to go see Kanye West. It was pretty fun. It made me feel sad afterwards, because I'm sure everyone in the entire world, I'm sure some of you are aware of Kanye West's music, like you've listened to it, and you may or may not like it. And I imagine every single like rest of you has probably just heard all the, tabloid celebrity gossip magazine stories about Kanye West, and therefore you hate him and think he's literally worse than Satan. Yeah, well, Kanye West annoys me, said Scattered Mind. That's fine, yeah, I can imagine. So, isn't he awful, said Existential C. Look at these people, they're just being brainwashed by OK Magazine, isn't it? Like, seriously. One day they'll be trying to have a career, and then TMZ will say something mean about them, and everything. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, it was really amazing. Amazing. He was amazing. It sounded amazing. He had a giant hipster cube just as his stage thing, and it was amazing, and everything was incredible. And then because he's Kanye West, obviously, he went on a 25-minute long rant in the middle of the show, which I loved because I knew it was going to happen. So when it was happening, I was like, here we go, here we go. And I was just like, this is what I was waiting for. I'm so happy that I get to experience this. And then obviously, like, the thing is with the festival crowd is only half the people are there to see an artist specifically, and the rest of the people are just festival goers that don't really give a crap but are just standing around waiting. Which is the weird thing about festivals, because there's a great vibe at festivals, But then obviously when you go to like a band's concert, like My Chemical Romance or One Direction, it doesn't matter because they're only there to see them. Everyone's singing along, and it's great because they're there to see that. Whereas with the festival, there's that whole like so many people here aren't crazy fans. So whenever I see a band that I really like when I saw My Chemical Romance at Reading Festival, I was scared that there'd be too many people there that weren't big My Chemical Romance fans. But they were. I mean, Jared Way said that was the best gig of his life. Good times. But yeah, anyway, so unlike a Kanye West concert where he'd go on a 25-minute long rant and then everyone would be like, this is so funny, I'm laughing at it and with it at the same time. At the festival, about 15 minutes into it, some people started going, for God's sake, play another song, shut up. And because, you know, the thing is at a festival, it doesn't matter if the 50,000 people at the front are cheering and having the best day of their lives. If 10 people somewhere are booing, everyone will catch on to it. And because there's such an anti-Kanye West circle jerk in the media, the next day, everything in the news was just, Kanye West gets booed by 90,000 people at Wireless Festival. And I was like, no, some people booed Kanye West for 10 minutes at a Kanye West concert, but then everyone stayed for the whole 2.5 hours and had a really great time, which is why newspapers are horrible. Like, seriously, news and newspapers is just like the cancer of the universe. Like, I cannot even describe how much I hate news. And the idea that, like, the only news I read sometimes is the BBC, and then I'm afraid that even that's too political, because the idea that all the other news organisations are private and are therefore motivated by money is just so horrifying. But then even the BBC isn't good sometimes. I'm just so afraid of the news is just horrifying. Anyway, Dan, I loved your last Instagram. Yeah, okay, I was like, okay, so my last Instagram, I was just like, I was standing on a roof throwing up peace signs, and it was meant to be stupid, it was meant to be a joke, but that was when I looked at it and I tweeted that thing about whether I'm annoying on social media, because I was like, I meant it as a joke, but I was so scared that so many people would just think I was an idiot, so I was like, Phil, Marcus, I'm gonna delete it now. Marcus, I'm gonna delete the Instagram right now. And Phil was like, Dan, don't do that. That's stupid. You're an idiot, and no one's thinking the same thing as you. And I was like, okay. Opinions on Troy with an X. Exciting. I'm so happy for Troy. We got to share a car journey when we were in California together, and I was just squeeing with excitement. Megan W. Dan, when are you putting up your challenge video? Friday. Dan, can you sing Microcuts by Muse? I can. I can, actually. Doesn't mean it'll sound good, but I can hit the notes. I can indeed. I'm not going to try, because your cat would explode, but that's fine. Should I do my homework? Yeah, but as if me telling you. Is it true you vlogged at VidCon? I considered vlogging at VidCon one day, but it was the day of my meetup, and I was like, I'd rather concentrate on what I'm up to rather than performing and worrying about how I'm coming across and vlogging and whatever. When is your YouTubers React video being posted? Yeah, me and Phil are going to be in... What am I drinking? Ribena. No, what are you drinking? I just won't shut the fuck up about Kanye West. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Golden Retriever Syndrome. What? YouTubers React. Thank you, Izzy. I have the attention span of a freaking spatula. Yeah, we're in a new episode of YouTubers React. It was very, very funny. And I don't know when it's going to be up, because I didn't ask whenever they get round to it. Have you seen I'm Who Am I's Blue album trailer? No. Is that just a trailer for all of their recent songs put together into an album? My least favourite of all the I'm Who Am I projects so far, Bounty being like on a different level of existence to most humans, and then Kin being excellent, and then the new ones being kind of, it's nice sounding. Or am I a peasant for thinking that? Doctor Who's back in August. Are you excited? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm excited. Yes, new Doctor. Are you kidding me? That's why I'm excited. I am excited for more Doctor Who because it's going to be so crazy and exciting. Did you hear about the Marcus Harry Styles? Yes. So that happened. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm sure most of you are aware of the Harry Styles incident that happened the other night. I feel like sometimes, because, you know, he did that, and then he did that thing where he double tapped the photo on Instagram, allegedly, that one time. I feel like Harry is like a granddad that doesn't really understand how to use technology sometimes. You just have I have this mental image of Harry using, like, Snapchat, and then being like, what? Oh, I accidentally posted a naked photo of myself to everybody? Oops, seems like the kind of thing that he'd do. Someone needs to stop him, but... very funny. At the end of the day, we're all just humans, aren't we? But hilarious. Fortune Stars, have you seen it? Of course I have, Emily. Says you, but you accidentally followed someone. I did. That happened. I followed 2 people the other day. It was so fun. I was just tweeting people. You know, on the Twitter app, like, I'm sure a few of you have got into awkward situations with this, like, if you tap the favourite or the retweet or the follow symbol, it just does it with one thing. So, like, I'll just be attempting to scroll across my timeline with my fat thumbs, and then I'll just favourite something by accident. I'm like, nah, I just sent that person a push notification. Kill me! Just like that. And I followed 2 people. Accidentally. Sorry about that. It was fun while it happened. You make me miss my country playing football right now. Both this live show and the football match will be available to catch up on. So you spend your time with whichever one you prefer. I just didn't want to postpone the live show when I could just do it today. Do I have Snapchat? No, don't have any reason to. I mean, I think that Snapchat's like the most incredible... Why is it... Okay, wait. Germany... Okay, I don't care about football that much, but you're telling me that Germany's beating Brazil 5-0. As I don't care about football that much, and the only kind... Okay, right. You can leave if you'd rather watch the football. That's fine. I'll watch it on ITV Player while I'm playing Mario Kart later. Really, one thing that makes me sad about life is that sometimes I miss Formula 1 races while I'm at the radio show. Because the thing is, about sports, it's the fact that it's live that's like 90% of the excitement. Like, if you told me that there was a game yesterday where Germany beat Brazil 6-0, then I wouldn't be that interested in watching it on catch-up for 2 hours. But the idea of watching it while everyone else watches it and just having this kind of like pulsing excitement inside your heart that you're watching it at the same time as everyone else. What is that? What is that weird kind of collective human emotional hive mind thing? Because watching Formula 1 and things being a surprise are fun, but the idea of, you know, watching it live and then someone crashes and everyone's going, oh my god, it's like that. You know what I mean? It's so weird. But as I've said, I don't deserve to even care about football, and if you told me that it was 0-0, I wouldn't be watching it, so I need to get out. But if I can talk about Formula 1 for like 10 seconds. Yeah, that was... No homo, obviously, joking, but like, isn't Lewis Hamilton the most beautiful person ever? I'm not sexually attracted to Lewis Hamilton, but he is so beautiful. Have you seen his face? Like, he always wears aviators, and a lot of the time when people wear sunglasses, it's because they've got ugly eyes secretly. Like, I've been told Tiny Temper is insecure about what his eyes look like, which is why he's permanently wearing sunglasses. But yeah, oh my god, he looks like a doll. It's so disturbing. My eyes are pretty, are they, Rachel? Oh, thanks. Hamilton is also a diva, though. Is he a diva, or is he just, you know, would we rather have a bunch of really media-trained drivers? And he went, Oh, I didn't get the poll at Monaco, but I'm just really happy. And of course, if the team gets a 1-2, that's all that I want. Or would you rather someone gets pissed off when something goes wrong? I think it's more fun for people to be a bit diva-ish and not like perfect media-trained robots. What was the highlight of your day today? I ordered pizza shortly before we came onto this thing that we're doing now. I ordered a pizza and ate the entire thing. And I ate too much. Oh my god, like, I was just lying on my sofa, like, I ate too much. It was really awful. It was terrible. Am I going to Reading? I don't know. I will find out soon, I think. I haven't bought my own ticket yet. It remains to be seen whether I'll be working there or not. And maybe I can just be privileged and deity-rific enough to just turn up if I don't buy one. Who knows? I don't like pizza, said Naomi. That's fine. I regret it now. What's your favourite video game ever? Probably Final Fantasy VII. Are all the suitcases out of the hallway? Yes! Turns out that Phil has about 3 spare suitcases, which I don't know why. The one that he's currently using, the handle completely fell out, so he had to, like, wheel it along by fully extending his arm and like crouching while walking, and I'm like, why don't you get a new one? And he's like, I think I have a spare. And then all of a sudden he unleashes like 8 suitcases that for some reason we have in our house. I was like, okay. When will you change your profile picture? What profile picture? My Twitter profile picture. I don't know. Did you see Raikkonen's crash? I did. Silly Billy. Have I read the Percy Jackson books? Nope. Sorry. I watched Divergent. Has anybody here read the book or seen the movie of Divergent and didn't like it? I'm just curious. If you didn't, why did you not like the book or movie Divergent? Tell me. All 3 were great. I liked it. It was alright. Better than the book. I don't like how it ends. I don't like it because it was weird. It wasn't true enough to the book. My brother hated it. Too similar to the Hunger Games. But yeah, I don't do opinions. I love Shailene infinitely. I think she's incredible. And thoughts about new Harry Potter. Do you have to log into Pottermore to see this? If you guys don't know, breaking news with Dan. J.K. Rowling posted a Daily Prophet article about the Harry Potter characters reuniting at Dumbledore's army at the Quidditch World Cup. I haven't read it yet. So if you're a Harry Potter nerd, get on. But do you have to log into Pottermore to read it? Because I swear to God, when was Pottermore? Like 2 years ago? I logged in, skipped next, did the sorting quiz, and I was like, so what do I do now? Yep, well, I'm not that interested in this. Bye. So if you're telling me that I have to dig out my... Yeah, it'll be on Tumblr somewhere, okay. When I leave, tweet me links to it, because God knows what my Pottermore login is. Are you kidding me? What is my favourite song at the moment? It is Work Work by Clipping. Sorry for being a hipster. Do I like Florida? Yeah, it's tacky and brilliant. It's also uncomfortably moist, but I love how Disney and crocodiles and swampland and moist grass it is. Is there a face of a kitty on your pillow? It's a bear, I think. What's my favourite book? I don't have a favourite book. I don't think. I have lots of books that I like. I don't have a single book that I loved so much that it stands out as my favourite book of all time. When are you and Tyler Oakley going to collab? I mean, the disadvantage of living in LA is that, I mean, A video with me and Tyler is overdue. It needs to happen at some point, and we both know that. And it'll happen as soon as it does. Whatever that is. Do I still have the water shoes? Yes, although I deflated them. Because they're freaking gigantic. Game of Thrones ending? Question mark. Good. Liked the episode. Right. So Anthony Padilla from Smash watches Game of Thrones, but someone he knows told him that the penultimate episode wasn't that good, so he just skipped it. What? Obviously, we're not meant to be fair. Who skips an episode of a TV show because one person told you that they didn't like it? Are you kidding me? So yeah, that's fine. Indeed. What happened to the Super Amazing Project? It's dead. And has been for a long time. Maybe I'll tell the story of the Super Amazing Project one day when I can't be bothered to right now. Who knows? What editing software do I use? I use Final Cut Pro 6, which is too old. I tried to use X, but it's confusing and I don't like it, but I'll have to transition at some point. When's your Crave Challenge coming out? Friday. Did you say dietirific? Yes, I did. Well done on actually understanding what I was trying to say there. Not a word. Kanye West invented a word during his rant. He said dishumanized. He was talking about corporations trying to dishumanize him. He was explaining how he wanted to design fashion with high-profile brands, but they kept saying, you're a celebrity, so you don't get to be creative. Here's what you're going to do, and then we'll stick our label on it. And he was like, no, I'm a creative individual, not just a faceless celebrity. Stop trying to dishumanize me. And everyone was like, nice. Nice word there. Dan, I need a shower, but your live show. Ugh, who needs to wash? Yeah, it's going to come out on Friday. Sure, no, I have to upload it on Friday. What Pokemon game would you recommend? Red. Just search play Pokemon Red online and there'll be some web browser upload of it. Probably. Have you watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared Too? Yes. Do you ship Troiler? What? Yeah, I'm seeing Bastille tomorrow. Bastille a good live. Have fun with that. What's like? Okay, I feel like we haven't talked about VidCon enough. I went to California. What do you want to talk about? So me and Phil, we did a panel, which was okay. We did a panel called A Guide to Vlogging. A panel is when a bunch of YouTubers sit on a table and then people ask them questions loosely themed around a topic. And a guy called Zay Frank, who was like the original vlogger like 15 billion years ago, was supposed to be moderating it, but he found out about 3 minutes before we went into the room that he wasn't just a guest on it and he hadn't prepared anything, so he just had to make it up as he went along. But it was a bit weird because there was supposed to be a panel about vlogging, but vlogging is different things. There's different kinds of vloggers. There's vloggers like me and Phil and Jack Scapp and Charlie Are So Cool like, and then there's vloggers like Shay Carl and Charles Trippy and Louis Cole, because there's people that daily vlog, which is, you know, walk around filming your life every single day, and then there's people that make video logs or video blogs. So neither of them is a particularly accurate definition, because it's like the definition is as wide as whatever a blog is, which can be like anything that you write on your own website, I guess. But it was a bit weird because half of the questions were like, when you're filming yourself every day, what is this? And me and Grace and Olga and Phil were like, eh. But then the other ones are like, how do you come up with your ideas? And Shay Carl was like, I don't do ideas. But it was fun. Phil expressed some good opinions. And then we did a thing on stage, which was good. We did the who's more likely to best friend test thing on stage, which was very fun. Although they only give you 10 minutes and they're really strict about it. So they're like, if you don't GTFO at 10 minutes past when you went on, we're going to sniper you from somewhere. But they're going to send me the file of that and I'm going to upload it. So look forward to that. And then we did a signing for 7.5 hours, which was really long, but it was definitely the highlight of the whole of VidCon. Because, I mean, we were literally like the Paul or Radcliffes of meetups, because we must have taken photos with like 700 people. But it was really awesome. It was by far the highlight of the entire thing. Although, deep conversations, like anyone gives a balls about YouTube culture. Everyone loves discussions about YouTube culture. Yeah, okay, thing. Like, I love meetups, but I don't like that people had to wait. I don't think meetups are organised very well. I spoke to one of the people that runs Playlist Live, and this isn't a scoop, it's just something they're discussing, that they're considering maybe having, like... This is just interesting, even if you're never going to go to a YouTube event. They're going to have, like, scheduled times for meetups. So it's like, I've spoken about this before. People that have frequented my live shows will know that I suggested, I basically invented it. When everyone's doing this in 2 years, it was my idea. That people, like, can apply for a meetup a month before the event, and then they'll be told that, congratulations, you made it into the Tyler Oakley meetup. Arrive at this room at 4:30, and at some point in a half an hour window, you will meet Tyler Oakley, because you'll get given like a time based on how many people there are that got in and how long it'll take to see people. And then no one has to wait, because then they can just turn up and meet the person and then go enjoy the rest of the day. And then there's no waiting, and then there's no disappointment when people spend absolutely absurd amounts of money to go to YouTube events and then don't even get to meet any YouTubers, because it's stupid. It's like you buy a ticket feeling like that's one of the things you want to do the most, and then there's just no guarantee. Know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm speaking to the people that are running Summer in the City, but I don't know if I want to do... I'll definitely do a panel and something on stage at Summer in the City, probably, but I don't know if I want to do a meetup at Summer in the City if it means that thousands of people will have bought tickets and then get disappointed when they don't get to meet me, and other people have to stand for 9 hours. And I mean, people were like, oh, I've been waiting for 3 hours to meet you and it's worth it because I like you. And I was like, wow, that's the nicest thing everyone said to me. But I still feel bad. I don't think... I'm not questioning people's motives. I'm just saying that the event is badly organised if it makes the people that have bought tickets stand anywhere for 10 hours. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm feeling. That's not a promise, but I'm going to see what that is. Plus the security at Summit City last year was like the worst thing ever. People don't have security and fences at YouTube events because they feel like they're Prince Harry and they need to separate themselves from the peasants. It's because it's crowd control. If everybody that went to an event, be it Comic-Con or a football match or, you know, a Antiques Roadshow, promised to stay calm and walk around and not shout and, you know, act safely, then there'd be no need for fences. But, you know, it only takes one crazy person to scream and jump over a fence and stand on someone's face to ruin everyone else's day. So until the day that the universe can make a pact that no one will run over a fence and stand on someone's face, no one's going to trust anybody. Yeah. Would I ever dye my hair a random colour like Tyler Oakley? No. Nothing against hair dye, I like my boring brown hair colour. I was considering making like a little waffly side channel video about meetups and about blah blah blah, because like every other blinking YouTuber in the world, anything that's of thought, the tiniest little brain fart, whip out your camera to have the conversation and upload it to your second channel. Go! Many videos as possible, which is obviously why I'm the worst YouTuber of all time. Sorry. So who knows, maybe at some point. I wish I could squish your face into the side of a watermelon. Thanks! Sure. Play 2048. I've beaten 2048 multiple times. Check me out, aren't I cool? Do you ship Larry Stylinson? Look, everybody! Someone fell out of a wormhole from 2012. Did you have fun hanging out with Anthony and Kalel? Yes, they're like our best friends in America. That was the best day ever. Me and Phil and Anthony Padilla and Kalel and Evelina, who is a YouTuber, all went to Six Flags Magic Mountain, which is a theme park in California, and it was the best day. It was so good. I wasn't very entertaining in Anthony and Kalel's vlog of the day. Not that I was on it trying to perform and be hilarious like a clown. Oh, there's a camera on me. I'm not on fire, I'm funny, huh? But I had a nice day. Green Lantern, yeah, Jesus Christ, literal worst experience of my entire life. If you live in California and you've ever been to Magic Mountain, or you plan on going, don't go on the Green Lantern ride. I'm not afraid of any kind of roller coaster at all. I have no fear of roller coasters. The only thing I don't like about them is when they make me sick sometimes. But it was painful and traumatizing going on that ride, and it felt dangerous. So just don't go on it. And I'm guessing some of you guys that have CNN will have heard that a few days ago a roller coaster fell off the tracks at the same park that we all went to. So if we were there 5 days later, we could have fallen off a roller coaster. No one died, 4 people were injured, but apparently the front car of one of the hanging roller coasters hit a branch on the track and just fell off. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, that's terrifying. Well, people die all the time. Yeah, the guy died on the one in Spain. The one in Spain looked extremely similar to the bloody Green Lantern ride roller coasters. Although I trust British ones. I think if you go to Alton Towers or Thorpe Park, it's unlikely that someone's going to die, although I bet someone has sometimes. Cue everybody to Google Alton Towers death. I'm going to Google Thorpe Park death. Incidents at European amusement parks. Great. This is the Wikipedia article my life has been waiting for. Okay. Someone had an ear cut off when they fell off a boat. Ouch. There was a fire and everyone was fine. An 11-year-old broke both of his legs because he fell out of a roller coaster. Okay, that's scary. Someone was left dangling when a support wire holding a gondola snapped. Okay, but he was fine. A 4-foot piece of metal fell off a ride. No one was injured. There was a fire in a queue, but it was fine. And that's it in the history of Thorpe Park ever. Pretty good. Wow. Smooth. Go Thorpe Park. Thorpe Park is so, like, chavvy. It's because it's, no offense to Staines, it's next to Staines. Seriously. So many times when I've gone to Thorpe Park, I'm like, I'm going to get stabbed getting the bus home. Someone said, my dad's mate is Jensen Button, or something like that, uncle. That's cool. Lucky you. My brother lost his hat on a roller coaster once. Does that count? Yes, that's pretty extreme. I'd be sad if I lost one of my hats on a roller coaster. You're scaring me. Sorry. What does chavvy mean? Oh God, how do I It's like, it's funny how you probably, like, have any of us even, like, heard the word chav used in, like, 3 years? It's just not a word that people say anymore, is it? Chav. Remember in 2007 when everyone was like, oh, chavs, I hate chavs. Chavs are everywhere. Chavs. No one says it anymore. Maybe it's because it's classist and mean. Who knows? Did the penguin in the back just move? What penguin? You think that's a penguin? That's... what do you think that... Okay, that's a cushion. That's a cushion. And this is a pin art. I was editing a bit of my Crave challenge yesterday, and I pressed it against my face. I call this the despair of editing. There we go. That's an art piece by Dan Howell. That's my face right there. I'll try to recreate it. What did I do? I was like, oh. And then, there we go. The Despair of Editing by Dan Howell. Oh, and it's gone forever. Oh dear. Oh, tragic. Gone. Endless amusement with those things. Did I meet Finn at VidCon and was it embarrassing? I don't know we just didn't talk. Yeah, I hung out with Finn. It was nice. I hadn't like actually seen Jack and Finn properly and hung out with them for a while, so it was really good to see them at VidCon. Love them. And Finn did not mention my video with Louise. I didn't mention it because I think I forgot or whatever. I don't know whether that means that he just decided not to bring it up because he thinks that I'm insane and he never wants to speak to me again, or more likely, Finn has not watched my video or heard about my video, which I would not be offended by. He has been in Africa recently. Kind of busy. Will I ever make a video schedule? I don't know. Let's see what the near future holds. Have I ever been to Wales? Once. I don't remember it very well. Who is this dude? Said Bailey. I'm Dan is not on fire, a YouTuber. Click the red play button to look at my channel and watch my things. Would I ever consider joining the Quiff gang? No. I mean, I think there's a difference between, like, brushing your hair to the side a bit more up, like Anthony does, and then having, like, a Joey Graceffa quiff. I don't like quiffs, and I don't think I'd look good with a quiff. I think if my face was less fat and I actually knew how to style my hair, then something like this, maybe a bit shorter, would be perfectly fashionable in 2014. I just don't want to jump on the bandwagon because I don't like the idea of looking like everyone else, which is really pretentious, isn't it? But I don't mean for it to be. It's just true. Dan, do porpoises have porpoise? Oh, wow, how did I just say that wrong? Yes, animals are clever and they have little animal souls, even if they aren't as clever as ours. Would I ever collab with Joe Sugg? I love Joe. I don't see why I ever wouldn't, no. Do I like Polo? Sure. Dan, did Jeremy Kyle give you nightmares? Yeah, you saw my tweet earlier. It was traumatic. I'm not even joking. It was incredibly traumatizing. What did you do today? I watched 2 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I haven't finished that yet. Whoop. How was VidCon? It was fun. Yeah, California, it's good. I don't think I could ever live in America because I'm scared of CNN and Fox News. But I'd happily, if I won the lottery, I'd buy a house in LA just for the weather because it's beautiful. So, love California just because of the sun. Like, when you're English and you go to California, it's like, I live in hell. Would I consider being vegan? I think it's extremely noble, but I don't think I could do it. But then, who knows? Who knows? Have I ever been to Ireland? No. I've been to Northern Ireland. Maybe twice. What songs did I like from Art Pop? I had a tweet. I was going to tweet about the song Venus the other day, and then I didn't for some reason. I think it's still in my drafts. Maybe I should tweet it now. I don't care that much. I love the production on the first half of Art Pop. When I first heard Venus, I thought it was like the wackest song I'd ever heard in my entire life, whereas now it's like one of my favourite Lady Gaga songs. She produced it, apparently, Lady Gaga. Great. Just what amazing layered vocals. It's so weird and cool. Man, I love the... Would I ever get a piercing, or have you ever had one? Said Brian R. Hi. I don't know, like another one? No. Someone said that he fell through... Okay, someone just said that in the news there was a guy that said he fell through a portal into another dimension, and in an alternate timeline the Beatles were still a band. Well, I mean, obviously that probably didn't happen, but that's cool. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, I've got to go in like 3 minutes, but this has been incredibly fun. Before I depart, is there anything you want to talk about? This has been good. I was worried that because I hadn't done it in literally 759,000 years that I wouldn't even know what to do. Headline news is, if you haven't yet, go watch Phil's last video, Lion versus Dinosaur Water Race, because otherwise you won't get my next video. My video is on Friday. Don't want to say anything about it. We can talk about it next Tuesday. Will you download the Kim K game? I have downloaded it. I haven't started playing it yet. Opinions on Teen Wolf. I kind of stopped watching it, season 3A. Lin N is meeting Snoop Dogg. That's cool. The sexy end screen dance. What about it? It's a thing. Which Hogwarts house are you? I was given the choice between Slytherin and Gryffindor, and I was very angry at Pottermore. Sherlock filming date announced. I know, every 2 years, but it doesn't matter. It's still happening. Good. Can't live without John Locke, can we? No, we can't. What do I think of Bioshock Infinite? I still haven't played it. What the hell am I doing with my life? Just wasting my life doing repeatable things on an MMO instead of playing all the incredible story-based games that I've bought but haven't played yet. I'm meeting James Hetfield in a few weeks. You're meeting James Hetfield. Random. I watched Metallica in Glastonbury on the plane. It was awesome. I saw Metallica at Reading Festival and they were amazing. Metallica are a very, very good live band. That was very fun. That was the same weekend as Rage Against the Machine as well, which is also transcendently incredible. Have I finished Shahaya Furu? Yeah, life-changingly incredible. Just hashtag sports, wasn't it, that second season? It was so intense, I wanted to pull my eyes out. I was just incredibly depressed that they don't know if they're getting another season, and they haven't explored the relationship enough yet. What are you doing with your time? Magica Magica, I've spoken about that before, Amanda. Incredible, but it could have been 10 seasons. Why did it have to end so quickly? Sword Art Online, though. So hyped. So hyped. It's clear from the first episode of the new season of Sword Art Online that that second half of the last season in Elfworld didn't even need to happen. It didn't happen. Nothing happened. It ended on the absolutely perfect end to the first season. I would collab with other YouTubers more, but then I feel extremely rude doing a video on Alfie's channel and doing a video on Casper's channel, but then not reciprocating the favour. But the problem is, for me, I like thinking of specific ideas to do with other YouTubers. Like, my idea for what I did with Louise was just magical and it fell into place. And there is no reason why I would not... I would love to have Casper and or Joe on my channel. I just need an idea, and I don't want to just... 7-second challenge. Not that there's anything wrong with the 7-second challenge. It's a great challenge. What's your favourite social media? I don't know, Twitter, probably. I'm just lost in a sea of things. Alpaca evolution. I stopped doing alpaca for secret reasons that you will find out. What do you plan to do for the future? Don't ask me that. Do you want me to have an existential crisis right now? Okay, so basically what you're telling me is I need to sort out my life and watch Orange is the New Black. Yeah. Death Grips broke up, very sad. But I feel like a circle-jerking hipster whenever I talk about them, so I prefer not to. I'm meeting Boris Johnson tomorrow. What is with people meeting the most random people? James Hetfield and Boris Johnson. Amazing. I'd fangirl if I saw... Oh my god, me and Phil saw Super Nanny in the airport. We were just sitting at the airport and we saw Super Nanny, and then Phil handed me his phone and he was like, "Don't look, but Super Nanny's over there." And I was like... fangirling so hard. I must have watched 1 billion episodes of Wife Swap USA. Best thing. Has something eventful happened with Nash Grier? Why is everyone talking about that guy? If it's nothing eventful, then I'll be disappointed. Because people are like, hey, Jared Way, I'm mentioning him because he has a song. Do, 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 do. He's not a very nice guy, said somebody. Is that breaking news? Scene with Justin Bieber. Oh, yeah. Someone said that's something to do with them having the same management, but maybe that's just a conspiracy theory. He was homophobic. Was he? Maybe he's just ignorant and we should oh, he made a homophobic vine a while back. How old is he? How old is he? I mean, most American teenagers are probably homophobic until they discover the internet or Glee and then turn not to be homophobic. Most kids are racist until they're no longer 12 and then they work out that that's being bad. If Nashgriya is 35 and he says, wow, I was a dick when I was 16 and I said some really stupid things, then we will have to promise to forgive Nashgriya for realizing that what he did was wrong and being very embarrassed about it and then becoming a wiser person. But until that moment, obviously there's nothing to forgive. or rather than forgiving, there's no apology to accept. You know what I mean? No forgiveness. No, you should always give forgiveness. If one day you make a horrible mistake, you should want to be forgiven by the people you apologise to if it's genuine. Do you listen to FKA Twigs? Yeah, amazing, amazing. He has millions of fans. It's still not right because he's an attractive teenage boy and he's followed by attractive teenage girls. Unless I don't care. I nearly watched 20 episodes of Black Butler in one day. Help! That's a good show, kinda. It's okay. It's good, but it's not like life-changingly incredible. Like the first season of Sword Art. Yeah, okay. So, seeing Robert Downey Jr. tomorrow. No, you're not. Everyone's just making things up now. What, you're seeing Robert Downey Jr.? You're meeting God? Excuse me? What's up with that? Dan, what's happening? I just got here. I'm leaving in like 20 seconds. Sorry. Where am I from? I'm from England. I'm from Berkshire. I'm meeting Ed Sheeran in October. Everybody's meeting everybody, and tomorrow I'm spending all day inside. Good times. Okay, so, is the football still happening? Probably. It started at 9. It's an hour. Okay. So, not that I don't care about football enough to deserve to even, like, talk about it. So I'm probably going to go watch the rest of that and pretend that I was watching it like everyone else in the world. High five. Okay, so there's probably so much to talk about, but then we're going to be here next Tuesday, and obviously there's nothing worse than me staring blankly at a screen, not waffling insanely for a long time. So in conclusion, my websites are there if you click on the pictures, thanks. I'm uploading a video on Friday, look forward to that. Watch Phil's one first. Be nice and happy, and only look at things that make you happy, because if you look at a lot of news or read a lot of dramatic things that make you feel pissed off and sad, it'll just leave you feeling pissed off and sad all day. So just become aware that the world will move without you, whether you like it or not. So maybe just concentrate on the things that make you have a good day. That was my profound nugget of bullshit for today. Bye!